X-Force. Oh, look.
There it is. Check, check.
Check, check. Check, check. Yeah, bitch. Yo, yo. Let me see. What I do? All right. I like this poster. Where is it?
All right, y'all. Here we go. Happy Villains. Saturday night. Right here.
What it do?
What's good, everybody?
It's your boy Op Gritty.
Gritty. CO2. What's up? Happy
We-
Villains in the hizzy.
We in the motherfucking building.
Remember, explicit content, spoilers ahead. A lot of mercy. You've been warned.
Heavy spoilers. Yabish.
Yeah, buddy.
Yo, so we getting into Deadpool 2. Oh, you can see it on the screen. You dig?
That's right. Came out this weekend. Got to see it just today. So you're getting a fresh reaction right here with Deadpool 2. I mean, let's I think we need to start things off right here. Since we're doing a Deadpool day. We got a special box of one of the many marketing devices that are going on for this movie. This is a Deadpool sponsored tequila.
Shit's dope.
Espalon. That is.
Show them the back and all that, yo.
Yeah, check out the back. It's got a funny little graph there, so y'all can see there, and also a nice little message from Deadpool himself. And then there's some funny ad lib stuff right here. Mad Libs type little jokes.
Yeah.
Like you used to do back in the day.
Shit's tight, yo.
Yeah.
Came with a flask.
Came with the flask.
Came with a bottle. You got the bottle? Show the bottle.
Yeah. Came with this cool flask of Deadpool riding a unicorn.
Oh, yeah. Bam. Forgot about my shit, yo. Yeah. I'm going to post little clips of my shit on my channel. Hit Op Gritty channel.
Yeah, check out Op Gritty. Check out his jams. Man, talented. We're going to take a little... have a little sample of this. Thanks to the wifey hooking it up.
Yeah, what's up? Peace. Oh, these are tight shot glasses, dog. Show the studio audience. Yo, peep out the shit.
Skull and Bones, kid.
Skull, kid. Illuminati drink.
Illuminati. All right.
Salute.
Salute.
That's good.
That's smooth as hell.
That's real good.
Hey, that is smooth as hell. Be proud of what you did.
Bah.
Amazing. Oh yeah. Damn. Good stuff. I recommend it.
Yeah. It's just real good.
Yeah. If you want to check out more, there's a. Let's see if I can bring this up on.
Yeah, dope packaging. That shit looks tight, yo. That shit. Ooh. That mic fucking fighting me, B. Yeah.
There it is, right here.
But
check out Tequila Espalon right here. You can see it. Check it out for yourself. Let's see what they got. You can see. There's all the. There's a lot of stuff they did.
Thanks
Holy
for
cow!
sharing, my G.
Yeah, no problem. My pleasure.
Ba.
Now we're ready.
Warm in this motherfucker.
Now it's ready for a show.
Yeah.
So there's all the. Damn, there's a lot of shit. Holy cow! Damn, they went all out. Oversaturated, or is this oversaturation a good thing?
I think they went. I don't know. Like this shit's cool.
The 7-Eleven thing I didn't get, other than like saw one guy in the movie had like a 7-Eleven cup, a Slurpee cup, and that was like the only like connection.
Oh yeah, that's how much they fucking
so,
paid $10 million for that.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I got my 7-Eleven Slurpees in my.
Oh yeah, I got some straws.
And the straws.
Coke straws, you dig?
Yeah.
Deadpool, yo, maybe that's why he did it, because Deadpool
that's right.
slammed.
Yeah, that's right. He gets smacked.
Yo.
Dude.
That probably killed him. Then he came back.
Yo, dude, like a mug. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So all right, so it's
Coke straws by Deadpool. Yo.
Coke straws, double as Slurpee straws for the kids. But yeah, so all right, so I don't know what to say about this movie. I overall, I thought it was just as good as the first one. It was pretty close. I mean, they kind of kept the same formula. You know,
yeah.
They stayed with
stepped it up a little bit.
Yeah, they stepped it up. They stepped it up with the brutality and the blood and the gore.
Shit was beautiful, dog. I love that shit. Yo. They had some great kills, yo.
From the beginning.
Yeah,
from the beginning they had it, and
kills,
they didn't stop. They were just like bah 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 bah, just like and pretty inventive kills. You know, people getting like cut in half and like, oh my gosh,
shit was dope, yo. I fuck that. I love that type of shit, yo.
Like I was, like from the first one, I was like probably the most impressive. Creative kill I thought was like when the motorcycle dude's head gets sliced off with the bike chain.
Yeah,
that was pretty. But this one I was like, whoa, there was so many things like I couldn't keep up. It was just pop. No,
I know.
People getting tore up left and right.
Yeah, shit was dope, yo. That fool was ripping shit. And what's tight about this is, we saw that little clip that was in the movie. We saw that the one that he leaked or somebody leaked.
Oh right.
So we were seeing that for like 2 years straight.
Right. Yeah,
this. All brand new.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so when that scene does happen, it happens almost exactly the way it does in that.
Yeah. It looks a little cleaner,
clip. Yeah, a little cleaner, and maybe the music changed, and that's about it. Yeah, there was so many freaking things going on in this damn movie. I think by far the favorite part goes to X-Force.
Peace to X-Force.
X-Force.
Yeah, those forces, the hardest click. Hardest Marvel click. Yo.
Holy shit. Oh.
You know what? They wiped out the whack ones. Now they got the good one. Now they got Cable, they got Domino, Deadpool.
Cable was great.
Yeah, Cable was dope.
I thought he was great in this movie. I was just like, thought he was just gonna be kind of like, kind of predictable villainous type. And I know a little bit about the comic book character. He's not always a villain. He changes later to X-Man, but he was pretty hard. Like as soon as he came through.
Yeah, he was tight.
Yeah, and of course he calls him Thanos.
Oh, that was dope. That was tight. I was like, oh shit. Yo,
had to get that in.
Let's because we're kind of jumping around. Let's get from the beginning, I guess.
You want to talk about the opening? Yeah.
We'll go from the beginning to the end.
Okay, all right.
Just break down what we liked and.
Okay, so first off, we see Deadpool's getting all kinds of missions.
No, the first scene is tight. Is this the first scene? Is he blows himself up?
Oh yeah, he blows himself up. Right,
His limbs is flying. That shit was tight.
Yeah.
That shit looked tight.
That was.
I was like, how's this fool? And then I was thinking about how's his head how's his body gonna grow out of his head? Is it his head that lives or his heart?
It looks
just
like,
a
well, that's
torso. The head grows out of it.
Well, yeah, from the things that we have only seen back, I mean, up to this point now, it's been his hand and his legs.
It grows all out of his head, I guess.
I guess that's where it's just
It don't need to make sense, I guess.
Yeah, nah, I mean, it doesn't really have to at this point. Because I like in I guess like in the Wolverine one, it was like they tried to do that in the deleted scene.
Oh yeah,
or the bonus scene, they tried to do that. Like where his head had to like put himself back together.
I thought he was gonna have to put himself together, but I guess he doesn't do that. He just regenerates.
Everything just regenerates, and I guess it's less messy that way. So he blows himself up, and then we backtrack to what got him to that point.
No, then we see the missions.
Then we see all the missions.
Yeah, first, after that, and then we see what he's been doing, right?
Yeah, he's been doing all the missions. He's been, doing hits, all over the globe, and one of it he does a hit back in his hometown, and that's when it kind of catches up with him, and he misses one guy, and that guy comes back to get him, and ends up killing.
Oh, was that the guy in the panic room?
Yeah, it was the guy in the panic room, right. The guy was in the panic room. He came out, tried to get him, and then he escaped. And then that's when the shocker, probably the first shocker of the whole movie, is when his girlfriend gets killed.
Fuck, I know. Yo, but let me talk about that.
Which one?
Fucking just his intro, like what he's been doing since the last movie.
Okay.
Yo,
go ahead.
That fool's tearing shit up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That fool's ripping shit up, bro. He was taking on like armies of fools, ginsuing, filleting, all that chef shit. You dig?
Yeah. That was probably one of the more brutal scenes. It was just nonstop, just brutality that whole time.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah, this is the way I want to bring it in.
So yeah, he was. I mean, if you thought it was bloody the first one, this one's like everything. Like every other scene is just someone getting smashed or destroyed or decapitated or just shot to pink mist.
Yeah. Getting fucking sliced and diced and shit his hard body. Yo.
He's like fighting everybody in like in a bath spa. That was funny. What else? Anything else?
No, that intro was fucking dope. Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, after this, and then after this, we go into with him and his chick. Yeah,
he's back at home with her, and so his last hit didn't go so well. The one of the main target, I guess, from what I could tell from what he was talking about, got away. So he comes back in revenge and finds them at their apartment. And so next now he pulls at first Deadpool is able to get away. I mean, he's able to subdue most of the people there. And then
he fucks everybody up.
He gets everybody up with a kitchen knife set, which was also creative.
Which was a dope ass scene.
Another fucking awesome fight scene. I was like, I mean, hats off to the director, man. The guy who did
John Wick.
John Wick, man. I was expecting it to be, some pretty cool like fight and death.
He did Atomic Blonde too.
David Leitch. Is that
David Lynch?
David Leitch. Is that how you spell it?
Leitch or Leitch. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not sure how to spell his name, but he took it to the next plateau because that shit was crazy. Every scene was seemed to upstep another one, in some way, shape, or form. Whether it just been way creative or just super bloody. It was either one or the other.
Yeah.
Or just super brutal. That's what that probably stands out to me amongst this whole movie is just how much action and choreography. They must have planned things out. It must have been. Yeah, they were fantastic. But after he defeats the thugs, dude sneaks in, fires one last shot, and he he misses Deadpool and hits Vanessa, who's standing behind Deadpool.
Vanessa,
and she's dead, and she gets hit in the shoulder, well, I guess it looks like more in the heart area.
Yeah.
So she gets hit and she's done. I
was like, they didn't kill this bitch.
No.
And then it goes into the opening credits and
is that James
Deadpool's,
Bond?
Yeah, James Bond. Well, they had a bunch of different shit, right?
A
few different references in there.
What else did they have?
James Bond I caught a few, but I caught Bond was the first one
because that was like the whole thing with Celine Dion singing in the background.
He did a couple other things. I can't recall right now, but yeah. Let us know what other joints they fucking referenced, because this movie was fucking some Ready Player One Deadpool reference type shit.
Oh yeah, there's too many. There's too many to catch. I mean, they break the fourth wall so many times. I mean, which I'm glad they kept doing. But
it wasn't bad though. I didn't think it was that bad.
It was getting kind of close for me.
Was it?
It was a little bit like
I thought about it
towards the middle.
Yeah, I thought about it, but then I was like, all right, they pulled back. I think.
Yeah, a little bit. It was they were getting close. I'm just like, all right, am I watching a movie, or are you trying to like too many weeks to the audience, So, but they, just enough for me. But I'm glad they did that because
they could have killed that. They could have killed that shit.
Well, I remember
overdone it.
Well, that was the thing about the first one. Like when I remember watching the first one, I didn't, I didn't think they were going to do that much, or any if they did it at all. Because I didn't really catch that from the previews in the first one that they were going to do the fourth wall breaking. That they might not do it just because it's like that might be like too corny.
Yeah.
But nah, they did it the whole way through, and I was so glad. I was like, yes. And they kept it up in this one. And like I said, almost to the line for me, but I was fine with it at the end. And of course, in the credits, they do the same thing like they did in the first one, where they kind of make a nod, like they have like a fake kind of credits where they make up their own, for the director and all that stuff. Yeah,
like the fast one,
they're doing but this one's a little different where it's instead of like doing the, when the name of the director is actually making like a commentary, like if people were talking in the audience, and talking about what just happened in that first scene, oh, she's dead. What
the fuck just happened? What the fuck is this?
They're like, what the fuck just happened?
Who does that in a movie? I was sorry because that's what everybody was thinking. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was like within that first few seconds, and that was the crazy thing too. They showed so much of the movie in the beginning, and then they cut right to then the intro comes. We didn't get that. I was like, man, we haven't got to the
that intro
credits
was pretty
yet.
tight too.
Yeah.
Oh, Flashdance was one.
Oh, Flashdance, right. Another '80s reference.
Yeah,
Flashdance,
because they showed that one a lot on the previews, but there was some other shit in there too. I know.
Oh yeah, that was on the poster too. That they put out one of the second ones, and I think you know how he points a gun with his finger, and he's like laying on it.
Yeah,
it's like, was that a finger bang? Like I was like, was that a metaphor? Maybe finger pop. And like all the sexy people are like him. It's just all him.
He wanted the scissors with Colossus. He wanted the scissors with the Russian.
Oh man, he was. Yeah, that was when he had every time he gets like something stuck in his head, he starts like losing his shit. So after that,
what happens after the credits? I guess
is that when we when do we go? We get into.
So he's depressed now, right? Oh yeah, so he's pissing himself.
Oh, he's pissing himself in the bar.
In the bar.
Right. He's pissing himself in the bar, and Dopinder's trying to.
Dopinder wants to be down.
Yeah, he wants to be a merc himself. So he's like doing grunt work in order just to like stay in their good graces, and Weasel, played by T.J. Miller, he's the one that's like bossing him around.
R.I.P. T.J. Miller. Yeah, you never see this cat after this. So.
Yeah, he has 2 blockbuster movies in a row, and that'd be fucking crazy. That's his last day. That's his last stand.
Yeah.
He's not done. No watch. He'll pop up.
He is, yo.
Even if it's just even if it's just like voiceover work, he'll get that. Is he still the boogers in fucking that Mucilex commercial?
Oh, was that he was one of the mocos?
If it's not, it's got. If someone's making some money sounding like him, and I like, fuck, dude, you sound just like him. So after that, they go. They go to the bar. He's pissing himself.
Shitting himself.
Shitting himself.
Oh shit.
And then what?
Depressed because of Vanessa.
Yeah, it's obviously super depressed.
Vanessa's dumb fine.
Yeah, she's wild.
Yeah.
She's
little mouse face. I'll fuck with you, your mouse, your mouse bitch.
So what happens?
Then what's after that? No, he has to get back in the game, right? Why does he get back in the game?
Oh, right. Yeah, he's trying to.
That was funny. My bad. But when he told that when the dude, I thought the same shit. I was like, the dude with the beard started talking.
Yeah. I
was like, oh, they gave him lines this time. And I was like, yo, don't ever give this full lines.
And he said, so never do that shit again.
He was in the first one, like, as a goon.
That was Fat Gandalf.
Yeah.
That was Fat same guy.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
It's like, don't ever give this full lines.
Fuck out of here.
That was in some bullshit, that's why. Forget what he said, but he said.
Well, he was trying to give him some self-help crap, and he was like spitting a line. He fucked it up. That was funny. Man, why am I trying to? He didn't go to. No, he doesn't end up at the professor after he blows himself up.
And then he blows himself up. Yeah.
Because he's depressed and they.
So after that, the bar scene. See, I kind of forget.
Think so.
Then he goes and blows himself up.
Yeah, I think that's when he blows himself up. Yeah.
Then he ends up in the X mansion.
Yeah, and he ends up at the mansion, and Colossus is trying to go get him back on his feet, give him a little therapy.
Colossus.
He's just not listening. Of course, he can't. He's got like the ADD. So Deadpool just off on Professor X's wheelchair, going through the mansion. He's like commenting. He's like, "Why is it? How come you guys are the only ones here, and nobody else is ever here?" And he spins around. He spins around, and there's he
opens a library or something.
Yeah, it was an X-Men.
Or it was open.
It was just like door open with a study.
And he walked past it.
Yeah, he spun past it in a wheelchair.
That shit was tight.
And you saw the Beast. You even saw Quicksilver, and you saw Professor X. But that was McAvoy, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice him, but yeah, I heard that he was in there. I was trying to look at everybody. Yeah. I saw Quicksilver and Beast for sure.
Yeah, Quicksilver.
They were like right there.
That was funny, and I think after that, that's when Cable shows up, right?
After that, does it? Oh yeah, they show him in his world. Yeah,
in his time period. And so he's and so we see Cable in his time period. He's looks broken up about something, and looks like some bad shit just happened. It kind of looks like the time period from Days of Future Past.
Yeah, probably.
There's a lot like that to me. To me, it did.
Bishop was up in that, so
yeah. So yeah, they're like from the same time period, more or less.
Yeah,
right?
they are. Yeah, I think so.
So it looks like that was. It might have been. It looks
Did they
like
show
to me.
Anything
to me anyway. It's from the same time period.
They didn't show why Cable was bugging. They just showed him like grab the teddy bear and.
No, not yet. No, he's just.
Or they didn't even show that.
Then he hits his little watch and he's able to.
And then he went back in time.
Yeah, we went back in time. Yeah, we don't really see what his what he's broken up about, what he's pissed off about. He just grabs a burnt up charcoal teddy bear, and sets his little watch back in time. And it kind of looks cool because they have like a little projection thing on the screen where he's like dialing back.
Oh,
and you can see like images.
Some like Minority Report.
Yeah, kind of. It's like floats in the air. It's like looks like you see like Ronald Reagan and stuff like that, and he's trying to find the time zone he's trying to go to. And that's to stop a person that just did all this damage to him.
Yeah, that fucked his life up.
Fucked him up. And
peace to Thanos, says Cable. That fool's cool.
Yeah, he was fucking good. He was good. I was he really seemed like the hard ass throughout the whole movie. And once we see him get to the present time, right away, I'm starting to get overtones of Terminator 2. like I'm like the whole time, like as soon as he like shows up, I'm like, this feels like Terminator 2 now.
Who? Oh, Cable?
Yeah, Cable. As soon as Cable shows up, I'm like, okay, he's after a kid, and now Deadpool has to protect him, just like a Terminator 2, and got this violent killing madman fucking after him. We don't know who he is. He's like unstoppable.
That's what happened to. I think we might have skipped that because then they show Cable. They just show Cable come back, and then they cuts back to Deadpool at the mansion, and Colossus is like, "Stop being depressed and get your ass up and let's go do this."
Right.
So Deadpool's an X-Men trainee.
Right. X-Men trainee. Yeah.
He has a stupid jersey.
He has a little itty bitty jersey, little half cut mesh jersey.
You see Negasonic and her bitch. Yeah. X-Men getting down with the cause.
Yeah. She's got a new girlfriend, and she's actually somebody too. I think she's from like the new
New Mutants or what?
The New Mutants, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember her name exactly. Let me see if I can grab it. So
what was her name? T something, I think. Right.
Let me see.
Yeah.
She
fucked with Deadpool. Yukio.
Yukio. Yeah. That's her name.
Yukio.
And she is a mutant. She doesn't. They don't reveal that right away, but she is a mutant. And,
cute little Chino.
Yeah. And she has powers, but we don't know what they are, and they don't say what they are. So, it's in order to get Deadpool back in his right headspace, they do an X-Men kind of
Save
Aaron.
What is that?
Aaron.
Yeah.
I guess
X-Men. Fucking little mission.
Yeah, a little mission. There's see something on news. There's a I guess like a hospital like incident, and there's a kid. They show a flick, and it's
no kids sparking off.
Yeah, sparking off. Yeah,
mad flames, kid.
Right, and he's got like his hands are hot, and that's this chubby little kid named Russell that we're gonna get to know.
What was his superhero name or villain?
Fire Fist.
Fire Fist.
Fire Fist.
Oh yeah, that's
Fire Fist, and that kills Deadpool the whole time.
Sounds like a porno with like a bitch with like getting fisted with gonorrhea. Fire Fist.
That's what you get after
gonorrhea fisting. The Fire Fist.
Yeah, that's post. Yeah, so yeah, he's a.
I don't know about him.
He's losing his shit. He's losing his shit, and he's like pissed off because he's in a place that's more or less like a prison, even though they kind of trying to make it look like a hospital for mutants.
Is that from the comic? That picture of him right there? So they took it right. Does that look like the movie too? Go to images.
Okay.
See what this will look like. Oh. It shows flaming fist.
This might be somebody else.
But yeah, I don't really know about him. I don't know if he became a villain. If he's a villain, or
does he seem like
is he part of X-Force?
That's a good question. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot on them.
Whoever knows, let us know.
Well,
you dig?
See.
Put us in a note.
So okay, this is what he's supposed to look like right here.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not a fat boy.
No. Wow. He's a kid, so
maybe he grows out of it.
Yeah.
Because that baby fat off.
He's not a Kiwi either. He looks a lot different.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like they changed him quite a bit.
It's a Kiwi ass.
Yeah, the Kiwi.
Hey, Mike.
I wonder if they chose him because the the Kiwis and Australians kind of have like a weird beef. And it's or I don't know if that's just like the entertainment industry doing it, but they're I wonder if that's because Hugh Jackman's Australian.
Oh,
they just did it kind of like fuck him, because
I thought we were gonna see Wolverine.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I thought we were.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna probably be the cameo.
Yeah,
but that cameo comes later. And there's a few cameos that they had.
Yeah, that fucking X-Men was a cameo, right?
Which one?
All the X-Men in the library.
Oh yeah, that was and that was all the OG actors too, which was even funnier. And,
no, this is a new class.
Well, the new class. Then
yeah.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say the originals, but yeah, the new class. So they get Fire Fist, and they have a hard time subduing him, and then they find there's like this crazy collar that this hospital has that's able to suppress mutant powers, and that's how they're able to keep him under control.
This motherfucking pedophile ring that they call the hospital.
Yeah, they kept calling it that too.
I was like, yo, how do the X-Men don't know about this spot? Fuck, they're letting that shit run. All these motherfuckers should be with Professor X.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess X can't take everybody in, right?
Yeah, and there's people that go by the wayside that try to make it on their own and stuff. So, and the government's still, they're still rounding up people, and it's the whole.
That fucking place is creating villains, yo.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that place. I don't know how it.
I mean, Domino's cool. She lived up in there, but
she had to bail.
Yeah.
After she got out.
Peace to Domino. I like Domino.
Yeah, she was cool.
And she's hot. Yo, what's good, yo? Zazzy, what it
do? Yeah, she was bad.
Yeah, she's on Atlanta. I liked her.
Oh, she was in Atlanta?
She's his chick in Atlanta.
Oh, it is? Okay, yeah. Zazzy Beats. All right. Oh, all right. There she is. But, so after that, they take also Deadpool in it because he pops like 3 of their security guards. The orderlies.
Oh, yeah.
Now Deadpool's in this giant prison. Kind of like, it looks almost like how Magneto's prison was. They had like suspended glass cages.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. So I was like, it kind of reminded me of plastic or glass or whatever the hell it was. So it kind of reminded me of Magneto when he got captured the first time in the first X-Men movies. He was in a suspended plastic cage. And so they're in there, and Fire Fist pulls a knife out of his ass.
Still got the prison pocket. Third pocket.
What do you call it? The prison wallet?
Yo, that shit was funny.
He's digging. He's like, oh, I can hear you rummaging around in there.
Who had made a shank out of a pen or something.
Yeah, with the pin. I grabbed the pin when the guards weren't looking.
It was one of those titty pens where you fucking tip it over and her shirt falls off.
Oh, the ones in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that was?
I think so.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right.
I think it was. Yo.
That was funny.
That's tight. Yo. Those are tight pens. Shout out to those pens. Yo.
Like the ones they used to have.
Some
like
pervert 70s shit. Yeah.
Well, they used to have the ones at Universal Studios when you make the tram or the shark or whatever go back and forth.
I want the good ones where the bush comes out. 70s bush with the pen on it. Imagine fucking kids in the 70s were jerking off just to those pens, probably. There's no porn, yo. That was their porn.
They didn't have it. Wasn't ready. You had to go to a movie theater.
Found a pen, yo.
You had to go to a movie theater and pay a quarter to get in.
This is gonna get, kid. So he has that KY pen.
That KY pen. And he gets, and that's then we see like a lead up to the Juggernaut. We see his outside of his prison. And of course, it says maximum security.
Yeah, they don't let us know it's him for a minute. And that fool is the shit.
Yeah, and so now, now Deadpool's is in a real bad situation because now his cancer is taking over.
Oh yeah, because they have these collars that fucking stop the superpowers.
Right.
And the kid got it, and then he got it because he smoked that fool.
Right.
That was tight.
Yeah, well, I thought that
Colossus got pissed,
right.
Too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Colossus got pissed and had no problem letting them take him away.
Yeah.
It's like, you're done. Yeah. You fucked up. You fucking killed their people.
Colossus is a good ass dude, though. Yo. That's a homie you want right there. Yo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he'll be there for you. Whatever. He's good. And
even though he fucked up mad, that fool's fucked up mad times. Deadpool.
Yes, really? Oh,
hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think he fucked up last time too, right?
Yeah, first time. Yeah. And he tried to fight him.
Colossus let him murk shit at the end, though.
Yeah. At the end, he did. He let him handle his business.
Let him put it in work.
Yeah,
Colossus don't want to kill nobody at all,
huh? No, he doesn't want to.
He's just trying to get it done as safe as possible. Even though he could destroy motherfuckers.
Yeah, just rip everybody in half if he wanted to. And so did they get out? So Fire Fist decides he wants to make friends with Juggernaut because he wants to get out, and because Wade, Deadpool is starting to slowly die of cancer. His cancer is creeping back up.
He's getting punked in jail.
He's getting punked in jail, and he doesn't care anymore. He's like, I'm ready to go. He's like, my girlfriend's dead. I don't care if I die. And And that's when Cable comes in, and he's coming for Fire Fist. We're not quite sure yet, but it must have something to do with what happened in the future. And
he's like Terminator.
Yeah, he's just coming in. He's destroying everybody.
Yeah, he's like, this is some Terminator shit.
He's
coming back to fix some shit.
Yeah, and he's just hammering the shit out of everybody that comes his way, and he has this
dope
really
weapons,
cool. Yeah, he's got the badass weapons. I was really impressed how they translated that into the film, because like his weapons look ridiculous in the comic books, and so they made him look like really like practical type weapons. He had like this kind of like a portable force shield that he would use.
Yeah,
that was pretty sweet. I was like, oh, okay.
That shit saved his ass a lot.
Yeah, like half the movie he was like using that thing. So he's trying to assassinate the kid. Deadpool gets in the middle, and he gets his collar off during a fight. And so Deadpool gets his powers back, his abilities back.
Oh, they break that fool's back nasty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He looked like a effed up L.
Yeah.
His body plop,
he's like
plop.
His back is like a staircase.
Yeah. Oh, God.
The wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. He hits that table, and his back and his neck go all different directions. That was gross.
Yo, he got fucked up a lot. Didn't his neck break too, like that, or some shit? Like leaning, it was like
oh yeah,
leaned over. That's what's pretty tight though about him, is that he just fucking take anything.
Yeah.
This fool got blown to pieces, dog.
Still came back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was nasty when he hit the fucking table.
There's a gag later when with them regenerating. But imagine that would have been funny seeing just like two little arms and shit coming out of the head. Yeah, that would have been fucked up to see. Yeah, that'd have been
weird. They didn't say that for part 3. Who knows? That's the only way they could step it up. Okay, so after that they get in the big brawl. They end up outside, and then he gets like Deadpool knocks his shit out of his face on the side of a rock.
Who?
Deadpool.
No, who do you do that to?
No, himself.
Cable? Oh, he did himself. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he hits the big ass rock and like jacks his face up. And
that fool took a chunk of his head off.
Yeah, that was like, whoa, I'll remember that shit for a while. that was gross.
This shit was gory as shit. It was tight though.
Yeah. The gore was just tenfold compared to the first one.
They probably got away with more too because it was funny. So
yeah,
wasn't taken away so serious. You know?
Right. It's all gags. And so so after that, they all kind of get separated. Deadpool heads back home to regroup, and Cable gets separated, and we kind of see him trying to recuperate, and so he could head back and try to kill.
And the kid got away with.
Well, he's back in the prison.
And then he feeds the beast.
Feeds the beast, Juggernaut.
Fool's hard body. And that fool was raw in this.
Yeah.
That fool was the illest goon I've seen. One of the illest. Oh shit, that was tight. Let's get to that scene.
Yeah. So okay, so leading up to that scene, Deadpool decides to form his own team to go rescue the kid, and it is X-Force.
X-Force. Yo, I can't wait for their movie. Yo, drop that. Bedlam. I want to see you. Vomit Boy.
I want
to see it. What was the other one?
That was the Vanisher.
The Vanisher. Oh yeah.
It was like Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist was the Yak Man.
The Yak Man, and that was by Bill Skarsgård. You also know him as Pennywise the Clown.
And Hipster
what was his name?
Star
something. What is
Stars?
Shatterstar.
Shatterstar. He was trash.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
That fool looked like trash too. I was like, this fool. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was played by Louis Tan. He's also been in. He was in Iron Fist.
Oh, he's in Badlands.
He was in Badlands and Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, damn.
So
Fire
he's
Fist.
got.
This fool likes getting fisted.
He's got getting fisted. Fire Fist.
It's all the fists.
He's always making with the fist.
The Fire Fist.
shatter my fist. He forms a team: Shatterstars, Louis Strand, and Bedlam by Terry Crews.
On Peter, piece to Peter, yo.
Peter, Rob Delaney. That was pretty funny because they got headshots of everybody, which like they're doing casting for the movie. It's probably the same headshots.
No Vanisher's picture.
No, nothing from Vanisher's picture.
Vanisher's a parachute. That was tight.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Why did you throw that parachute? Was like someone gonna catch that? And then Domino as was also in there. She and her superpower is luck.
Pretty tight.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. That was pretty cool how they played that. And
but she still could fight, right? Because she was
busting
some ass. Yeah. I didn't.
Make no mistake. She could fight.
Yeah.
She was fighting. She could hold her own, but she didn't really have to half the time.
Well, I guess luck tells her where to punch and shit.
Yeah, I guess like a spidey sense, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
She looked good with a vitiligo on her face.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
That was cool. I like how they kind of put that twist on Domino. Because that's not what it is in the comic, right?
No, it's like a tattoo.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's it's more like a tattoo shaped like I think it's like a if I remember correctly.
She was good, yo. Domino. She was dope. Oh yeah, so X-Force.
Oh yeah. Rob Delaney as Peter. Yeah.
Yeah, X-Force becomes a squad. I was like, this is kind of quick, yo.
Yeah.
But we'll just put a one ad on Craigslist and got motherfucking got his whole squad. And they were all down.
They were all kind of
down the ride.
Well, except for Peter W, who also has his own Twitter. In case you hadn't seen that's the fucking funny shit. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Twitter.
Does he?
Yep, sure does. Here we go.